really good evening.
Did the Guardian, did he, like Lurpus was saying, he should go to a chiropractor, get his back checked after Star Series. I'm wondering, did that massage, Thai massage, did it get in deep? Is he feeling loose? Because he's going to need it tonight to stop Kenny.
Yeah. That was actually a funny comment. I saw that too. All right, it's going to be NB Beard right here, and he's going to take 2 people with headshots. Runs out of bullets, going to get overrun by JW, but it's a pretty damn fine start either way. And Happy is all the way in the A-bomb site, just trying to snipe from the back with his pistol. Kiyoshima actually caught trying to get out. Happy's still going to be able to headshot in the background. Right now, it's JW on the Fnatic side with a double kill and Pronax with nothing just yet. Nice movement here, but the grenade is going to catch Pronax, and now JW, he's truly going to have to be a wonder child, and it's not going to be for that long. Happy will take him down. An attempted rush through underpass from Fnatic, and they ran into MBK.
That's when you feel like God, right? When you hit headshots like that with the USP, when you just click them away, you feel unstoppable. MBK right there, I'm sure he was just grinning ear to ear, like, okay, that's it. We're off to that start. 2 kills on a rush.
Stroking his beard, maybe.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Is he growing a beard?
Well, LDLC for it's like a team thing where for a month they're not going to shave. And so Smith was kind of complaining about it. He was like, well, because I can't grow a beard, I'm going to look like a hobo. And I'm like, we'll look like hobos together, bro. Don't worry.
So wait, they've done this before November starts. Yeah. So they're going to do it. They can't stop.
They're getting ahead of the game is what I'm thinking.
So they have to do it for more than a month.
It's going to have to go till end of November, I guess. And he's going to be like, hey, got a beard.
It's a really good plan. I love it.
Shoxy with a beard.
He's already handsome without it.
He's already devilishly handsome. With
a beard. Tough. Watch out, ladies. Oh, guys. It's going to be into the second round.
Right around the corner.
Oh, man. C-set 75s all around, and this is looking like it was looking like a Fnatic B rush. This is kind of how it always shapes up, but they slow down, and that generally means it isn't. So, and actually Kiyoshima was ready with the Molotov and everything else. There could still be like a delayed rush, which means it's not really a rush, it just means it's a set strat. But the fact that they have the flashbangs and the smokes is a good indication of what's about to happen. And looks like actually LDLC are in a very good spot to deal with it.
Yes, this is ideal. Shoxy, it's going to come down to whether he can land some shots here. He's got to evade the smokes already and manages to get up close.
Yeah, that's going to be smoke popping arm enough. Oh, yeah, no, that smoke failed.
Wait, it landed on the roof.
Yep.
Oh, that's really bad.
If only we could get that smoke is supposed to land right where Shoxy is. This is the smoke that they were supposed to land first time around, so now they had to use the second smoke to actually make that work, which is definitely really far from ideal for Fnatic. And they're still eventually going to make it work. But look at the rotation coming in. Smith is in the kitchen now. They got 3 players here. LDLC definitely got this working.
Oh, yeah, man. Fnatic are just not managing it, although they... Okay, we'll come back to that already. 2-for-2 trade, but Kiyoshima's still alive on this site. Rotation has come in, and there you go. Kiyoshima not hitting the shots. It's still a 2-on-3. Now it's a 3-on-1, and this is what I'm talking about. Happy, he's alive in kitchen, but he's the last man here. 1v3. They've picked up guns on Fnatic, and this is just amazing. The fact that this actually works.
Happy. It's going to go down to JW.
This is what I was talking about, Anders. Like, Fnatic, they bungle it. They bungle a smoke. They bungle a flash. But they're so damn good at executing this rush that they still make it work. LDLC had 3 guys there, a 4th man rotating in, and they still couldn't stop Fnatic.
But I would say LDLC pretty bungled it even worse than Fnatic did. Because when you have that many players stacked up and like they knew exactly what was going on and they still failed to get the kills, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's brutal. CZs, 4 CZs for Fnatic just rushing in. Now it's going to be JW picking up a frag with that FAMAS that he stole off a corpse last round. Happy taking a bit of nade damage, but the peekaboo moment does not happen. It's JW who makes it. And he's going to get a second headshot, and already JW looking to be in pretty good shape going into this match. And LDLC might be a tad bit worried about that.
It's going to be really hard for LDLC to motivate themselves. Well, that's a great headshot from Shoxy, in fact, so maybe that's going to make up for a little bit of it. If he can pick up a second one, he does take down JW, and the bomb has gone down here, and so is Smith's. And Kiyoshima. A lot of damage done to Pronax with that one shot. Not sure they can actually retake this bomb site, but still, they do a little bit of damage, and I guess that's something.
Exactly. They're still managing to do, well, economic damage, I guess, is what we're always talking about. Shot there. He's not going to hit it, though. Olafmeister gets around that corner fast enough. And now Shoxy, hoping to potentially catch him off guard in CPL. Oh, he just barely misses out on the timing. Olaf peaks, though. Risky play there by Olaf. He gets tagged down to 15 HP.
I mean, in that second round, right? If Fnatic go for their standard rush to B, and LDLC, they lose a player early on who's jumping around on the truck, and that leaves only 1 guy left, and he sort of goes down, and they lose the round. There's lots of ways, I think, in which they can tell themselves, oh, that was, you're unlucky they got the entry frag, and that made all the difference in the world. it's a lot harder to justify it to yourself if you already saw it coming, you already rotated all your players in a position, and then you still lose it. Like, mentally speaking, that's got to be a big blow to LDLC, as well as losing the round, of course.
No doubt about it, man. It's brutal. Shock's not going to get the repeat. He's missing out on the opportunity. Pronax could still get pinned down. He's jumped up now. Happy knows, and he shouldn't make it out of there alive. Shox is going to land the second shot, and Pronax is caught. But now Fnatic are gathered up. B apartments. The bomb is going to make its way there fairly soon. But two guys gathered up at the entrance, and now Shoxy's got the scout, and he's going for the Shangairs.
Yeah, trying to make this jump work, but the smoke right through. JW's going to take that kill. And leaves just one person inside. Kiroshima's going to try and pick off where Shox left off. Crimson's actually taken some damage already. Fnatic are thinking about running back. They have the time for it if they wanted to go back, even though running from A to B on this bomb site actually takes a long, on this map takes a long time if you want to rotate all the way through T-spawn. So they could just be grouping up to try and get back here. Kiyoshima could do a lot to stop this if he gets the early shot, but he has to get it immediately. And now he's flashed as well. These are the flashbangs we were talking about earlier. Deagle's out, but he's going to go down. Flusher will take him out, and Happy's next to fall, leaving NBK.
The beard is on its way. He's going to try and get in position, potentially either to pick up a gun or look for the exit frag. But they've got their backs covered right now. Fnatic. Crims is waiting up in the apartment. So MBK, if he tries to sneak his way in here, knife out, even with the pistol, likelihood of him getting picked up pretty high. Crims.
Yeah, Crims has a good idea of what's going on here. So, yeah, exit frag, and especially if he gets this on Crims and steals the AK, that would be big, but it's not going to happen. So Fnatic climbing back into the game rather quickly with a third round here for themselves. And now it's time to see what LDLC are really made of here, because, as I said earlier, I think that this has to be a big confidence blow, losing that second round to them. Not just because they lost it, because that's pretty common, but the way they lost it was definitely horrendous.
And just look at the Shox he's taking the op. But like, it's got to be playing into that B-Apps play. Like the B-Apps hold, he's just going to set up on Van and try and hold the length of the tunnel. That's the right play there to make with that AWP, which is why I'm assuming he's picking it up, because otherwise we see Smiths opting for LDLC.
It's going to be a classic play here for Fnatic into the A bomb site. Going to smoke off, well, we'll have to see. Yeah, so this is actually what Titan sometimes do, which is smoking up the whole length of the bomb site, cutting it in two. And that's going to work out pretty well. There is some good positions coming in here, though, from LDLC. They already have 3 members. One is down, though. NBK with the good return kill there, and Crims has fallen. And NBK, as long as he's here, this is going to be really tough. But Fnatic are rotating their way out, and they got the bomb over by the B bomb site. So Shox, he fell back, and when he re-peeks, is he going to be in position? Does take down Flusher and drops the bomb as well. So now they definitely know what's going on here, LDLC, and you can see the rotation. The key point here is JW, who's in the middle of the map. He's going to be everything for Fnatic.
Oh, but there's already 2 shots coming in. Pronax and Olaf are down, and now it is just down to JW. Spray from him, and he's not going to get it done. Smith will pick up the final frag there for LDLC, and LDLC with 4 people surviving in that round, just picking off Fnatic at will.
And actually, it annoys me that Olaf and the rest rushed in before JW got a chance to play his role, because if they had waited 2 seconds longer, it could have been that the rotation for the CT spawn would have been a free kill, and JW could have gone in and they could have sandwiched on the players in the B bomb site. So I feel like they missed a timing window there, so a little bit of a shame. But LDLC, good job on their part, and now we're going to go into the 6th round. Fnatic still able to buy, and yeah, LDLC just need to keep powering through here.
Scary moment there for Crims, or Smiths rather, and he's going to have to back off. Fnatic are going for another bread and butter play, which is basically to take control of mid. 2 guys through underpass, 2 at the top of mid, 1 hanging out in A pit. This is just textbook play coming out here from Fnatic. JW getting picked off by Happy, though, is not going to help them at all here. Already entry frag going LDLC's way, and now they can just kind of sit back on the sites and hold solid. 3 guys on A, 2 guys on B for LDLC. Yeah,
they smoke off connector, they smoke off window, which means they could go into towards the catwalk and the B bomb site. They're going to check the ladder room here, see if anyone is hanging out. They're not going to find anyone. Olaf Meister looking the wrong way, and actually NBK peeked with a grenade. It's pretty dangerous.
He likes to live life on the edge. Oh, Pronax missing that, though. That's a huge opportunity. That should be a guaranteed frag for Pronax, and he's not going to get it.
Oh, look how low they are on the LDLC side. This could change quickly. It's a 5-on-3, but it's not exactly great for LDLC. They still got to be careful. Olaf Meister's going to go down. That does make a big difference. Flusher and Crims are left, and not even sure they can aim to get the bomb down this time around. If they can get these kills on Happy and Smith, though, that's going to be big. Flusher's coming up from behind inside the kitchen here, and oh, he turns around just in the right time, but Shark still goes down. That's the AWP loss. Next in line is going to be Kiyoshima. And Flusher running to pick up this bomb. 10 seconds left, and I think he is going to be able to get this plant home. So great job from the remaining 2 Fnatic members here.
Actually, like, this is a... Well, I was about to say it's a winnable situation until LDLC play 2 guys on short. So, Happy going down. It's not the end of the world because NBK was there to get the refrag and secure the round. That was still very scary there because everybody was so very low on LDLC. Even NBK, 40 HP only on him. So, that was still a winnable situation there for Flusha. It's just well played and a bit of bad luck for him that he happened to run towards short instead of towards kitchen.
Yeah. So that last round, 3 Fnatic members actually died all on their own with no chance for anyone getting a refrag. And that's, you know, that's obviously because they were trying to get opening picks, but it's a bit of a shame losing around just, you know, 3 members all dying on their own. Great grenade going to land there. And MBK just sneaks on in, and it's going to get taken down. Flusha with the second follow-up kill inside the bomb site here. It's a nice flick from Smiths on Flusha, but the bomb is still going to go down, and they're still not in a good position here, LDLC.
Oh, 3 coming on through CT as well. It's not too common. Usually you expect to see them kind of split things up. Flash to slow them down. That smoke isn't perfect, and Shoxy, he's going to have the nade to the back of the site, but it's not going to be good enough. There is nobody there waiting.
Look at Pronax.
Yeah,
he's going to sneak around through middle. This is like they've planned it so that it can be spottable for middle. We've actually seen Fnatic do this a bunch of times, even in 2-on-2 situations when you've seen Fnatic come up with this strat. So we'll see if it's going to work this time. Shox with the 1 kill here. Smith's trying to get up on the box and see whoever he can. JW is going to take down 2 of his friends, and he's going to have to make a run for it. And now Pronax's position is still pretty useful because they can try and see if they can get him running away. Smith does take the kill on JW. Should probably be able to survive the round, assuming he doesn't go and peek anywhere.
Yeah, Pronax is looking for him, but it's not going to happen. So LDLC, they lose the round. Fnatic actually managed to pull that off, and basically they run in there, they just go for the straight push like that, and that catches LDLC off guard. That's basically what it comes down to, because NBK getting caught walking, he definitely did not expect Fnatic to be there that quickly. So good change of pace there by Fnatic to catch LDLC, and they get 2 entry frags because of it. Now we have to see if they can find something else. They decide to slow down their play this time, and again, it's going to be just a collapse on mid. 2 guys through underpass, 2 top mid. This time around, they're changing it up, though. 1 guy in A apartments, and that could work, potentially. NBK, he's going to eat some nade damage here. Actually, he doesn't eat any at all, despite the fact that he was sitting on the balcony. Huh.
It probably bounced somewhere else, but it looked like maybe that should have connected. Olaf up here actually going to miss the fact that NBK is walking right past. Is NBK going to look? No, they're walking right past each other. This is absurd. And finally, Olaf is going to come up from behind. He really wants to knife him. He's calling for his teammates.
This go for the knife.
That would have been fun. MBK is going to be really frustrated about that. They've also lost Shox in the meantime. Happy's up on the balcony waiting this time. Olaf is going to go down, but they need a lot more here. This is already a good opening for Fnatic.
Oh, this is really nice here by Happy as well. Him staying alive is slowing down this push. Fnatic, they're going to have to deal with him at some point, but Smiths is here on the site proper. He's already just chasing them back. Fnatic giving ground.
Oh, wait.
I think a lot of this exactly is due to JW having snuck in through window. He's going to be able to catch them rotating through or pick them up in mid. Happy is down. Now, well, now Fnatic are split, or LDLC rather, are split in half.
Yeah, and Kiyoshima coming in actually does pick up an AK, which makes a big difference. They are up on the catwalk, and they could make their way into the B-bomb site. Scot-free. Pronax is going to take down Kiyoshima, and that leaves Smiths again alone, just like last round, trying to see if he can save this up. Man.
These are painful rounds right now for LDLC.
I mean, imagine how much changes if NBK looks the right way in the apartments and doesn't get spotted out by Olofmeister.
It's so weird to see NBK.
Nice.
Wow, nice shot there by Smiths. He's going to get flanked from CT, however. Not sure if he's going to check that in time. Flusha may catch him. Does he make it into the apartments? Oh, he just barely makes it into the apartments in time.
They're still really close, though, and the bomb is just now about to go off, so this could actually still work out for Fnatic. They could catch him, and that would be big. LDLC really don't have any money for the upcoming round. They're going to have to eco apart from this ult, which sometimes is enough, but everyone else, I'm pretty sure, will have just pistols. So 5-3, maybe, likely going to be 6-3 here. This is a fantastic start for Fnatic.
It's so odd to see NBK make elementary mistakes like that, not checking all of apartments, because it's so easy to play Ring Around the Rosie with those pillars and just, you know, miss people up there. It happens all the time. So for NBK not to be certain.
He had his moment walking out with the knife inside the bomb site as well. Maybe there's just a bit of a warm-up issue here. Fnatic going for the rush that we were talking about. Flashes and grenades and everything else. And JW actually goes down. Shox in a good position. Apparently unflashed. Picks up a second kill. And the AK goes for a third. Can't pick up that one. Pronax going to take him down. That puts a bit of a stop to the rush, although they are inside the bomb site. They haven't put down the bomb yet. Happy really quickly behind the Swedish team. and could get a quick kill on Flusher. That would be big, of course.
Wow, this position, they spot the gun barrel, though, and he can't get around that corner in time. Smith is still out on the site, however, with the AWP. NBK is going to pick up Flusher. Kyoshima finds the other, and Pronax is now stuck behind the van. Or it's Grims, actually, who's just going to hang around here looking for shots, and he's nearly going to get it. Could find the headshot on Smith. He's spraying wildly.
He's so low.
Yeah, there's not enough time, and Smith has enough time for the defuse.
So that's it. CSET 75's one AWP, which didn't even get a kill. And the rush from Fnatic that we were hyping so much, I've been talking so well about it, it works not at all. So that's actually, yeah, that's a bit of a mistake there from Fnatic. And JW was in really quickly, but it seemed like everyone else kind of slowed down a lot after he died, which gave Shox some time to work. So that's really not how it normally runs for Fnatic.
Oh, is it Shox had that individual performance that he needed in that second round, basically, getting those 2 kills, doing damage with the third. Smith, NBK just splitting Fnatic up, and Fnatic again trying to go for the aggression, but they aren't catching him off guard. JW somehow makes that work, and that's, of course, just what JW does.
Oh, there could be a grenade in the back here. JW is going to be gone if it is. He's very low on health already. He's going to try and run away from the blast, in fact, and that's going to be all right. But he's still alone with 24 health here, and walking around the corner is going to get caught by Kyoshima. What was really absurd is that, and I feel really bad for Happy, because he saw it coming. You see him opening up towards the ramp, and he realizes, wait a minute, there's nobody out of the apartment yet. Probably someone is going to get there, and he pre-aims it, and JW actually jumps into his crosshairs and still survives. That was pretty funny.
That's, yeah.
This is such a big turnaround. This could have been a 6th and, who knows, even a 7th round maybe for Fnatic. If this finishes 10-5, it's all right for Fnatic. They can live with 10-5, but I think they're going to be super frustrated.
Well, LDLC have just countered 2 of Fnatic's round winners, the B apartments rush and the quick out A pit rush, and both times LDLC come out ahead. So now Fnatic, they might be scratching their heads. I'm wondering if Pronax has got anything left in the bag of tricks, right? For the rest of this half, NBK with a double kill. This is an anti-eco round here for LDLC, so they should be basically surviving all 5 members here. NBK needs to just play very passively at this point. He's going to hang around in CT, but the rest of his teammates are going to go and clean house, and now it's just Crims alive in CPL, and it doesn't look like LDLC even realized that he's been boosted up here.
Yeah, with the Glock in hand, not the best weapon for the job, but...
They have no idea. Smith's, yeah, Crims is just going like, where are these guys?
You could even save the Glock if you wanted to.
Yeah, right. Well, you know, he doesn't want to give that $300 to one of these guys, really. That's what's happening.
Oh? What is Crims? I've actually just no clue what Crims is doing any longer. He's going to pick up that AWP, and then he's going to get backstabbed quickly. Can MBK pick it up?
Yeah,
yes, he can. All right, cool. So 6-5, and... Again, LDLC need to soldier on, but the one thing they have gone for them on the French side is that at the very least now they could actually lose a round and still buy. So that's a difference from what it was earlier in the game, and something that they can probably use as a bit of a cushion here.
Yeah, 10-5 is definitely what they're aiming for, though. Fnatic, they shouldn't be allowed to get past 5 rounds here on their T side. If they start getting up into the 6 or 7 territory, it starts getting really scary for LDLC. This Fnatic are also excellent on their CT side. Their defense is impeccable. So we're going to see how that shapes up. But Smith, NBK, bit of a crossfire here to slow them down at pit. Happy and Kyoshima stepping in as well. And it's going to be the last man alive. Or no, Olafmeister still hanging in here with 10 HP. Flusha stopping him mid-stairs. And this is actually a 2-on-3 situation. Although Shoxy should be able to find the man lurking. And there you go. Olaf is down. And Flusha goes with him. LDLC, 3 guys alive. I mean, so long as they're keeping 3 guys alive, their economy is going to stay intact. So it's fine here for LDLC.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean, you can't fault MBK so much because it's not like he's really behind on kills. He's actually, like, everyone LDLC is really tied with each other. The only one who's not fragging right now is actually Pronax that we were talking about on Fnatic. But that kill that he should have got that kill on the guy walking in on ramp. I feel like MBK is, either he's warming up a little bit or he's a little bit jumpy. There's definitely something up with him because I feel like he's had a lot of opportunities to get a little bit more done. And he's such a solid player that I kind of expect him to just pick up kills like that.
I'm wondering if the beard is bothering him at all. You know, if it's itching, you know, because those things get devilishly itchy.
I don't know. Just you gotta groom it somewhere. You know, you gotta maintain your beard like that. You'll be all right. Well, JW is just without a care in the world. This is one of the reasons why he's such a fun player to watch. You see him just running back with the knife out, and he's gonna go down anyway. MBK should have probably been dead, but JW couldn't connect. Which is actually rare for him. I mean, that should have been a kill.
Yeah, it's so rare that he misses a shot with the CZ. And Smith's nice air control there by Flusha, making himself a harder target to hit, but he still gets taken out. Shoxy spots the bomb carrier. Crims is down in B apartments now. The bomb is there with him, and Olafmeister is left alone. The last Viking. NBK should find him now. Shoulder peek into connector. Olaf, what do you do, Olaf?
Just trying to get out of here as much as he can. Smith might actually be walking right into this.
Yeah, I like that pop flash. That's a really cool one, but Olaf is still here.
It's going to be the end of it. So, a pretty nice comeback from LDLC. They were right on the verge of having a horrible first half. I think 10-5 is pretty even. I think 9-6 could even be manageable for both teams. Like it's better for the T side, obviously, but this is gonna turn into a really interesting match. Now there's a double up set up on Fnatic's side. JW, not too surprising, although we haven't seen it much yet in the first half, if at all, yet. And Olafmeister is going to be the guy opening up over at the A ramp. And JW looking for a second kill. Not going to get that guy jumping. But that is a big... Now they know LDLC. There's 2 orbs. They heard both of them.
Now they've heard both of them, both sides of the map, so they know, okay, 2 ops. It's not possible for one guy with the 1 op to get on the other side of the map that fast. Look at what Pronax is doing, though. Pronax, he snuck his way out. Shoxy's definitely heard this. Pronax needs to land the shot, and he's not going to get it. Headshot there from Shoxy. Brings it back to a 4-on-3 now as Kyoshima chimes in. JW is gone from the B apps. And look at NBK. Yeah, he's all the way up in A apps.
He just wants to be comfortable. He's not even covering this stage. He's just like...
He's doing his Pasha impression.
Yeah, just relaxing like that. I don't blame him, really. The Crims and the rest of them, though, they want to get up into the middle here. They've got 1 smoke left, which means being in the middle with only 1 smoke, and actually the smoke's on Olafmeister, and he's not even at middle, makes it really dangerous. They can get picked off from any number of places. I'm actually not sure this is like a great idea for Fnatic to be sneaking in like this, but currently they're not in danger of being shot in the back, and I guess that's all right. But right now, Crims is in a very exposed position. 30 seconds left, and counter flash is coming up. They just want to buy time. The 1 smoke gets picked up in a great position, though, to cut out Smiths. But then NBK up in the apartment is going to walk right in and take down Olafmeister. The AWP is gone, and it's a 2-on-4. Plenty of time for the rest of LDLC to get in here. Shox is not going to get the kill. Crims will go down eventually. He's alone here in a 1-on-2. Grenade is going to rain in, but he can't really stop this, can he?
Oh, he can drop them very low, though. Smith's now down so low, but Kyoshima steps in, finds the frag. Plenty of time left here for the defuse as well for LDLC. And LDLC, they got all the information there. Shoxy gets picked off, but he's still able to tell his teammate, okay, there's a guy waiting up for us in CPL. That's Crims. And then as far as the rest of it is concerned, the man holding close to CT, he gets nailed as well. Looks like we're paused here, though. So we're going to have a quick pause, but this is the 15th round of the first half.
I was beginning to miss those pauses.
Yeah.
I was wondering, because I was, sometimes it's nice to have a bit of a break.
Well, right now, I mean, I guess it gives us time to mull everything over, right? And what we're seeing is quick adaptation and good communication coming out from LDLC. And Fnatic managing to get the rounds that they needed. Like, they were able to pull off a couple of their strats and get those rounds. And then you could see LDLC, as the half progresses, they start adapting to that and shut down the B rush. They shut down the A pit rush. They're even dealing with the mid control coming out from Fnatic, where there's 2 guys that go under past 2 to top mid. The LDLC are quickly adapting to what Fnatic are throwing at them. So this battle now for the last round is going to be sick, because you're going to see Fnatic, maybe they just come up with something completely random at this point. They're just like, okay, we're going to try and throw a complete curveball here.
Now, so actually, I agree. And I actually don't think LDLC have felt under that much pressure in this first half. And one of the reasons is you've not seen them do, like, NBK's been the only one who's been sort of adventurous, but they haven't been flashing down the A ramp. They haven't been pushing up the middle. They haven't been pushing B. There's a bunch of stuff that LDLC haven't been forced to do. And I'm wondering, I mean, okay, so the score right now, 5 rounds for Fnatic, but imagine if they don't win that second round, which by all means they really shouldn't have won.
Yeah,
like, LDLC should have been able to stop that. Then we would be looking at, like, what, 2 rounds or 3 rounds, something like that for Fnatic right now. So I think LDLC haven't even been pushed as much as they maybe should have been here by Fnatic. But we're moving into the 15th round, and again, very passive play coming out from the CT side. Nothing in the middle. Nice shot from JW right in Shox's face. That is such an insane flick. I want to see the replay of that in ultra slow motion.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear me clapping there, but that was involuntary. Just sometimes JW lands a shot. There you go. That's the only thing you can do. But this is going to force LDLC. Actually, look at LDLC. They aren't even wasting any time. They've rotated an extra man over to B side immediately after that pick, expecting Fnatic to speed up behind that initial entry frag there from JW. But Fnatic, they pace themselves. Again, Pronax, he keeps a tight leash when he wants it. And so he's slowing down his team. This could give an opportunity to Smiths, however, to pick somebody up, unless he's just got the CZ. He needs to land this shot. It's so crucial, and he gets the headshot. He needs to follow up, but it's not going to happen. Crims gets rid of him, and now Fnatic speed up for this site, and there's only Kyoshima here to stop them.
It's going to be almost impossible here, but he picks up the first one. Nicely done. The return frag from Crims leaves NBK in a pretty awkward position. Flashbangs out once, but he's make the crossover. No, he can't. JW will pick that one up. It's going to make it 9-6, and then Oh, man. I hope we get that one flick in slow motion at some point.
That's really nice. That's such a hard shot to hit. Because you're thinking, okay, you know, sure, he knows he's going to be there, because that's the whole reason for going to that position there for JW is it's so likely that you're going to catch the man jumping. But still, it's a difference between knowing, you know, that he's going to be there and being able to have, like, the reaction time to hit that shot. So JW, again, the monster. But now we get to see him go to the CT side, and this is where he gets really scary. Yeah, just what's up?
And he actually is getting boosted up as well. Like this, yeah. So Kiyoshima is boosting shocks up so they can take this flick. So actually, just a lot of cool stuff happening in that one moment. I love it.
Think about that position though. If JW is a split second, if he gets the spawn towards A, towards like the A pit instead of getting the spawn for B apps, he's there a half second later, and Shoxy's actually boosted and waiting for him to take that shot position.
Yeah.
So it really is just a fraction of a second there.
Well, that's going to put us into the second half with a 9-6 finish, and I think Fnatic are going to be feeling pretty great.
I think this is a really respectable score for Fnatic because we know what they're capable of. I mean, CT side, they're very solid as well. JW, I mean, he's going to be taking that off everywhere. He's just like all out aggression. He'll take it into, like, Mirage is such a fitting map for JW because there's so many places that he can actually mess with his opponents because he's not afraid to get up close and use it like a shotgun on A pit. He'll get up into A apartments and camp there. He'll jump from window down into underpass. You never know where to expect JW. So unless LDLC can pick up the pistol and just deny that op from Fnatic for as long as possible, it's going to be real tough. And look at this, Pronax, it's two of them in underpass actually right now, Olaf and Pronax.
And Kiyoshima with a really good opening here. Pronax taking forever to try and kill Kiyoshima, and he's going to go down as a result. This pissed around is absolutely critical for LDLC. Fnatic win it. They're going to be tied. They're tying the score, essentially. JW missing a couple of shots, trying to make it out of there. Down to 42 health. Going to double peek again, and he goes down. Now Flusher and Crims are left, and the Glock train, well, it actually finally comes to a halt inside that bomb side. Smiths, what a great headshot. Follow-up one on Crims, and that's going to be a flawless pistol round for LDLC. What a great play from the Frenchman. 10-6. They just out-aimed and outgunned the whole Fnatic team that round. Now they go for UMPs and P90s. Oh, wow.
Is it going to be just all-out aggression here? I mean, already that shot is really nice, but then the double tap, bap, bap, takes Crims out as well. Real clean work there by Smith
and
at the top.
Shotgun. Look at this.
Pronax, man. Pronax, that was really rough for him to be missing those shots.
Look at these grenades. These flashbangs are exactly what Fnatic do. They're trying to just put the hurt on them with their own medicine here, and it's going to backfire. JW and Pronax get the opening frags. And Pronax with the follow-up kill. What is going on?
AD spam, and that does not work anymore, but now it's NBK. They're so low, and there's Pronax. He picks up the shotgun. Triple kill for Pronax. And Fnatic, oh man, Fnatic are the kings of the second round win. That's incredible. They still have the flashes. They still have the turn of speed on LDLC, but then Fnatic, they just keep their cool, hold their angles, and land all the shots. They just flat out land all of the shots against LDLC. Pronax getting a kill with the Nova at the end is just the icing on the cake.
This is a completely devastating turnaround for Fnatic. I put them as big favorites to win this first map now. And it's really ridiculous to consider that if LDLC don't lose those two follow-up rounds, they probably win the game already.
Yeah.
They are going to be at like 14, 15 rounds by now. So it's such a big turnaround. Crims going to take an easy kill there on Smiths. Really some quite crucial mistakes from the Frenchman here.
Yeah, just makes you wonder. I mean, it really makes you wonder what's going on with LDLC. It's almost like Hellraiser's level.
Yeah, that is
losing second rounds. That's not acceptable.
No, that really does hurt them a fair bit, but they're going to be able to force up in this round here. So they're still 2 rounds ahead. They got to win it. They just got to bounce back here and put LDLC back where they belong. Pushing up to middle, it is Fnatic back where they belong. It's Flusher. Not catching anyone, but we'll do a little bit of sabotage there.
Well, instead, it's going to be the straight rush here, and they could actually catch them off guard here. NBK tries to take the fight mid, and it's not going to happen. Flusha and JW getting kills left and right. It's Smiths now who's trying to take this fight towards Connector, but again, Flusha with the Pro 90 takes him out. Now it's just Shoxy alive, 1v5, and LDLC, they split up the site. It's just that Fnatic, they go for, like, I don't even think they intend for it to work that way, but they have, like, the perfect anti-strat for what LDLC just did. If LDLC go for the basic connector smokes and seek to overwhelm the site defense itself, that works perfectly for LDLC. But they run into 4 guys from Fnatic who had been pushing up mid. It just couldn't be worse.
Yeah, and that is going to put Fnatic, if they weren't already in the lead, then it's going to get even worse now. Eco round coming out from LDLC, Fnatic surviving with all their members that last round, and JW just picking up everyone here. So Fnatic is going to have an incredible economy going into the rest of this half here. It's going to be really tough. LDLC need to start winning a lot of consecutive rounds, and even then it's going to be difficult. This is going to tie the game at 10-10. And everything matters. Like, any kill that Happy could do, anything they could do at this point would work. There's a quad kill from JW, and if we look at the money going into this next one, look at that. Almost everyone starting out the round at 10,000 or more.
Yeah, and again, it's just JW, man. He's going to take off in this half now. He had a strong first half, but, I mean, that's what we're looking for with Fnatic. It's basically, you know, JW with the rest of his team kind of, you know, forming around him. And again, it's just JW leading the charge right now. Leading in the frags, but also just in the confidence, it seems, to be taking these fights. Crimson Connector, he's not going to spot them out at top mid. Lobs that nade in there. And it's LDLC going for a bit of a semi-Fnatic at least, taking control of mid here.
Yeah, this is as close as, well, almost as close as we can get to like a standard split for the T side, just making sure you cover as much as you can. So that's all right for LDLC, just trying to see if they can get some of those basic kills in. But in fact, they're going to run into Pronax and Flusher in the middle, who flash themselves in. Kyoshima goes down, coming in through underpass. And LDLC just not making it work, not even close.
LDLC, I mean, Fnatic are fired up now. They have everything going their way. They're landing all the shots. They're making the right calls at the right time as well with that decision to just take over mid like that. Clean flashes, and then everybody walking in and getting the kills. It's just, now it's so tough for LDLC to come back from this position because not only do Fnatic have the money to constantly buy up, they have all the confidence in the world right now. Like, they're willing to take these fights, and they just seem to come out ahead every time. LDLC, I mean, it's all down to Smiths now, 1v4, but Pronax is waiting up on short. Not sure if he spotted Smiths there.
It looked like he did.
That time he did. They have to know now.
Yeah, he's just not sure if he's gone up or if he's fallen back so far, but he definitely saw something.
It's easier for us, of course, to spot with the X-ray, guys. Just, you know, Pronax, though, there it is. Spots it, goes for the long-range spray, pulls a bit of a get-right, gets the job done. And there we have it. Fnatic in the lead here now.
Money on LDLC is all right. They could maybe make a buy, and actually wouldn't. Yeah, so that it makes sense for them to buy just because Fnatic have such a lot. They need to start winning rounds. They need great opening frags, and then they need to win 2 or 3 rounds in a row at this point. 3,
pretty much. I mean, Olafmeister is the only guy who's sub $10,000 after buying. That's obscene. Fnatic have so much money in the bank right now. And it looks like LDLC, are they going to be trying to go for a quick play? They've gathered up in pit. They've already eaten some damage. That's not going to help things, but it's going to be them pushing through, and there's the entry frag from NBK. And this is this could redeem LDLC. If NBK wakes up and starts finding the entries like he did at Star Series.
It'll definitely be a very important bomb. It's going to go down quick, so actually a fairly fast bomb plant coming in here for the terrorist side. Pronax a little bit worried. He realizes someone might be in middle, but he's going to try and make the crossover anyway, and it's actually going to be successful, which is a bit of a let go for Shox. He's actually going to pick up the kill anyway. Pronax went back, and Flusher takes down Kyoshima, but now Fnatic know that they're being sandwiched in, and Crims wants to make sure that doesn't happen. Shox goes down, so does MBK. Now it's down to Happy and Smith. They got to win this, but it's looking unlikely. Yeah, it was a fast plant, but it wasn't that fast, and there's going to be the defuse happening for Fnatic. A sick retake. Flusher with a triple kill, and it is going to work out.
Oh, it's clean.
Such a lot of opportunities for LDLC in that round, too.
That was just, again, Fnatic with the confidence, it seems. When it comes to taking the fights, they're just going to come out ahead.
And the way this works out for like the timing between the LDLC members here is Fnatic, they get to kill Shox first, and then they get to focus on retaking the bomb site. Whereas, in fact, what should have happened is Fnatic should have been forced to wait so long that they had to take the fight with the people in the bomb site, and then Shox is the guy coming up from behind. So, yeah, they do leave some openings. They're not big openings at all, but they're big enough for Fnatic to make it work. Nice entry frag here from MBK, and a follow-up from Shox. Now they're feeling it. Shoxy with a headshot on Flusher. This is do or die time. Fnatic are very far ahead in this game.
Not sure if they're going to expect JW here, but JW nearly getting the double kill. He just fails, barely taking out Shoxy. Follow-up nade could do it, but it's going to be the nade on Kyoshima, and JW.
How is he not dead?
And Olafmeister's in the perfect spot. Happy has no idea. Happy pulling an NBK.
He wants to wait. He wants more, and he's going to get more as well. If he just waits here, this is going to end the round pretty much.
They have no idea. Stops the plant. Takes the fight with Happy. Happy pinned in the corner, and Olafmeister gets the double kill, and that is it. This is the end. NBK. I mean, they're so low on Fnatic's side as well, though.
Here comes JW to end it. Nice shot. If you can't win around like that, you probably are just going to lose altogether. If you get a triple entry frag in under 2 seconds, and then you run into one guy point blank range who misses the first shot with the orb, and you can't kill him, then that's it. Like, there's almost no coming back from that.
It's that combination, man. It's that combination, JW, Olaf. Like, Olaf being in that corner again and Happy not checking the angle, not checking around the box in CT. I mean, it's just like not checking around a pillar in AAPS. Like, you don't make that mistake.
You just got to be able to kill, like, a guy who's that close to you with an orb.
All right, well, it's not over yet. Again, entry frag going LDLC's way, but at this point, that doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, imagine, normally that would be like a huge boost, right? You'd be like, yes, you know, we got the entry frag, but you got to imagine LDLC are feeling a little bit miffed at this point. Crims is walking in, good flashbang from a teammate, but happy with the return. Again, a double entry frag here, and we'll see.
Okay. Fnatic,
they've done it so many times before. Let's see if they can pull a really miraculous comeback into the round again.
Wolfmeister once again getting in a pretty interesting spot right next to Connector. As soon as that smoke clears, he's going to be able to take a peek. 2, 3 guys gathered up there for LDLC. And NBK dancing on the edge. Does he check? Does he check? Or does Olafmeister... Oh, the bait. This could be the perfect bait. Again, Olafmeister. He gets the double. They don't check the corner. LDLC, what are you doing?
Sharks gets the one in the middle though. Kiyoshima goes down and it's back into a 2-on-2. I think LDLC are really far out of their comfort zone and you can't blame them. Fnatic have basically rocked them round after round after round, winning follow-up rounds, winning incredible 2-on-5 situations, and now this again. I think LDLC are really far off their game. Olafmeister up on the stairwell, trying to see if he can pick up a kill on somebody, but Shox is going to be one-on-one versus him. The bomb planted, but it hasn't been going on for that long. Shox trying to get away, and Olaf doesn't have a smoke, so this is a pretty good position for Shox.
This is a must-win round here. Shoxy wins this. Shoxy, okay. I can breathe. He waited an extra second to peek. Okay, because I count 3 seconds and I'm like, if Shoxy's not peeking right now, is Wolfmeister actually going to do this? But Shoxy waits the 4 seconds and takes the peek then. Oh my god.
That would have been the best insult to everything that LDLC have been trying if he just walks in and like plain diffuses it. That would have been, I mean, Fnatic are just playing really fun Counter-Strike right now. It's great to watch, but it's painful as well for LDLC. If JW actually does get shut down, he misses the opening kill, which is definitely a bit of a mistake now. Olafmeister down here is what CT spawn, making a jump, and they definitely know he's there. Smokes are going to rain in, flashbangs too. LDLC, they're in the bomb site, but they're getting stuck here. They need to move and get this bomb down, because Fnatic are coming in with a rotation, and this is not going to work out so well for them. They look a little too slow here.
Yeah, they're going to lose Crims. I mean, Crims is going to pick up Kiyoshima. They're going to lose him. LDLC is just going to try to attempt the smoke. Olafmeister just shy of hitting his shot, and he's not going to stop it. Now, all of a sudden, LDLC can back off. Once the bomb gets planted, they can take a bit more of a defensible position. And Crims making sure that there's not going to be any shocks. He's just lurking there in the corner.
And now Flusher jumps in, gets the 1 kill. MBK actually takes him down now. Still alive is Shox and MBK. It's a 2-on-3, but Fnatic are very low on health. And Shox is going to have to try and clutch all of this alone. He picks up the 1, and he's not going to get more than that. Fnatic will be able to defuse this bomb. And that is going to be a 14th round here for the Swedish team. LDLC, great entrance on JW, and great follow-up smokes, and then they still just got completely shut down. They essentially just, like, ground to a halt, and that is actually a big mistake on their part.
Getting stuck like that as well, right, with the smokes to block it. It's just this battle of smokes, and who's going to brave the smoke first, and then attempting to plant in the smoke. I mean, it's LDLC just driven to the extremes here. But they're going to go, I mean, speaking of driven, I mean, they have to go for a play, and they're going to go for just the CZ armor buy here. Just some nades to work with. They've used a lot of their smokes already, but now they're getting bogged down in mid. Flush with a double spray, and Crims comes in, picks up the bomb carrier, and it's just falling apart for LDLC. It's going to be match point for Fnatic.
I definitely will be. Well, map point at least.
Well, map point, right.
Happy and Smith. Luckily, it's a best of 3, so I mean, this game has just shown us so much already. It's absolutely fantastic. Olafmeister jumping and shooting. He's going to take down Happy eventually. And a perfectly handled round for Fnatic. Puts them at 15. And LDLC spent pretty much everything they had in that round. So this last round is going to be pretty tough. There's not out of the question that LDLC could make like overtime, but it's going to be rough.
Anything is possible, right? But they got 1 round this entire half, and they finished 10-5. They've got, or 9-6 rather, but they've got, okay, so they had 2 rounds so far in this half. LDLC.
Yeah, 1 was the pistol.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just, right now to hope against hope, and that they're going to make the run back, that they're going to make the comeback here.
Oh, Shox with the only AK on the team is going to pick up that first kill, so that's pretty important. Tries to go for the fight again, and Pronax is ready to take it. Crims waiting down in the right corner, and actually they're going to lose the round. JW alone. That's I think actually what happened this round is Fnatic realized it's the last round, we just need to win, we're going to play super defensively, and then that's like the opposite of what they've been doing the rest of the game. They've been really aggressive in taking peaks and fights, and it backfires on them a little bit.
All right, 3 rounds. 3 rounds. 3 rounds is what LDLC need.
But at least 2 of them, and maybe even the third one. Actually, all 3 of them are going to be bye rounds, so...
if they lose this round here, Fnatic, they're going to be forcing up in the next. They've got 2 guys who are like sub 2,000. Crims will be able to put a buy together. Yeah, exactly. They spent a lot of money this round. Fnatic just want to stop it right here. They don't even want to give LDLC the option of putting them on eco or putting them in a force position. If this is it, Fnatic are drawing the line.
Well, JW going very aggressively, so I like that style. Just back to basics here for Fnatic. Keep playing with confidence, and they should be able to do all right. Pronax almost burning alive in there, down to 29. Definitely a bit scary.
It's a bit of a hot sauna in there right now.
But it will be JW with the opening kill onto NBK. Smith's missing in the middle, and Flush is going to take him down. So now it's down to a 3-on-5, and he does spot the gun barrel there, so that leaves Shox in an awkward position. He still comes out on top somehow. And JW is ready to take over where Crims left off.
The question is, can they set it up right now for him to get out of there? Happy trying to pull an Adrian and step out onto balcony. He's not going to get the frag, though. And so now it's just man advantage for Fnatic, just continuing to lock this down. There's still time for LDLC, 50 seconds left, so they can still play down. But Shox is just boxed in here. Unless they can find a way to force JW to move, Shoxy is not going anywhere.
Kyoshima has a smoke, so he can actually smoke up. If he realizes that was a grenade and Shox is going to go down. If that had been a smoke instead, maybe Shox could have made it out alive. Now Kyoshima's alone. CZ versus JW is not going to come out on top. Triple for the Swedish player, and that's going to make it 16-12 in favor of Fnatic.